The following program is intended for mature adult audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. You have been warned.
Welcome back to Flavored Enemy Tales of Vitore. Last we had left off with the Vitore. They had gotten separated. Pretty large and confusing attack from a black goo-like monster. The majority of them following Drian, including Nito, Inoki, Zala, and Sweetie, towards safety. At least that's what Drian was hoping. And our other two, Acacia and Jameson, heading towards the city, the village of Scaldera. Acacia, we start with you. After coming down from the tower, you feel your head get light, and you hear the sounds of popping like bubbles, and you are kind of confused as no one else is moving around you, and all of a sudden, coming right across your field of view, you see a floating paintbrush with a set of eyes, extremely cartoonly huge, right in front of them. Oh, hi, Acacia.
Hi. That's new. Hi.
Hi. I'm a messenger. Came to give her a message.
Also, from who? Can I ask that question?
Yeah, the artisan. They drew me. Oh, I am here to give a message.
Okay.
And starts drawing a paint in the sky, and it starts drawing a full picture in the middle of the sky while nothing else is moving. And you see a depiction of two sides, where like a mural. And on the left-hand side, you can see a being shrouded in lightning holding a golden spear into a monster made of tentacles. And then above, you see a black wave washing over the moon. On the opposite side, reflected, you see the same figure, instead driving the spear into the ground, and a wave of yellowish golden light washing over the moon, kind of split in the middle, meant to reflect on either side. Well, that's the message.
Wait. Paintbrush? What does it mean?
Yeah, my name's Palette.
Palette. Love that name. Very good. What does... Can I get a... I'm gonna rummage around in my bag until I find something that I can, like, badly draw a copy of.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Awesome.
I can linger for a little bit while you copy that down.
Please, thank
And
you.
you see Palette kind of dance off to the side, and then kind of make some circle glasses on Jameson's face, who's like grimacing while running, but frozen. And then does a little squirt, like a twirly mustache as well.
I'm gonna, like... So I know Acacia is absolute suck at drawing, so I'm gonna do, like, the stick figure version of that with notes on the side that indicate what the description is. Palette, do you have like, any words to go with this picture, or is this all I'm getting?
No, this was the message. Oh, there was one other thing. I was supposed to tell you that, Nikita needs your help near Scaldera.
Nikita with an N, or...
Yep.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you, Palette. Send thanks upwards. Super appreciate it.
Uh-huh. Well, have fun. And with some more sounds of bubbles popping, Palette disappears, and the painting disappears. But you notice that as Jameson goes back to running, the paint on Jameson's face remains. And you two are kind of running away from basically the whole attack at the tower itself. What do you two do?
I'm gonna hastily shove my sketchbook back into my bag and then start running again. Jameson, you got a thing on your face.
What?
You got...
I wipe my face.
You got like red paint on your sleeve.
Ah! I've been attacked unseen! This is blood!
I'm pretty sure it's paint, but yeah. God, you're so fast.
Where are you guys going? What are you guys doing?
We're just heading like away from the tower at this point, right?
Yeah, that's correct. You can
Um,
see Drian, Anoki, Nito, and Zala running to the left, like away from the village.
we're I'm gonna like as we're running, give like the quick rundown of like I just got the weirdest vision, and apparently it was physical enough to put red paint on your face. There was a cartoon paintbrush. Stay with me. You're you're moving so fast. Oh my god.
Alright, slow down for her.
Excellent. Two things. One, I got a mural, which I have a very I wrote some notes. But also Nikita near Scaldera needs us, or me specifically, possibly us. So maybe we should head in that direction. I would like to make a survival check to point us in a good direction, if possible.
Like away from like to safety or towards Scaldarin.
If both of those are the same thing, that would be optimal.
They are opposite things.
They're opposite things. Then to safety first, so that we can swing round.
Okay. Then that would be heading towards the left.
Ooh,
All right.
yeah. I will pitch my plan to Jameson, and if he's like nah fam, then I'll go in the other direction. But it's not like this is what I want to do. What's up?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you see like three regular size and one really large black goo-like dogs that are trampling through the village
Fuck.
off in the distance. The black goo monster that you had seen before is nowhere to be seen.
You think those dogs are gonna hurt anyone? They seem friendly, right?
They don't seem fun. No, we should absolutely not in that direction. Oh fuck. Actually, we should. And Acacia's gonna dive against all sense of self-preservation and head towards where Nikita would be. Because
Okay.
if the dogs are heading in that direction, we need to stop them.
Okay.
So, just to confirm, Acacia, we're choosing violence here, right? We're
Absolutely choosing violence. Would you like to choose
All right.
violence with me?
I'm gonna grab Acacia. What? You're a halfling, right, Acacia?
I'm a halfling.
Yeah.
Pick
I'm
me
gonna
up.
grab Acacia with one hand and unsheath my sword with the other.
Okay.
In
All right.
in the being picked up, I will unsheath my mace.
Okay. So you guys head into Scaldarin. This is the site that awaits you when you guys get there. There is a swath of destruction through Scaldarin. Multiple bodies on the floor, some completely eviscerated, some bleeding out, and these three smaller dogs kind of just picking at the bodies. There's one larger one that is growling at you guys, kind of black goo-like substance dripping from its mouth. Off to the right, you can see the body of Igor the bear, kind of shoved up against one of the doors, like basically bracing the door, and completely just torn to shreds. With that, I'd like for you guys to roll me initiative, please.
Ooh, not bad. Got a 16.
I have the best number. It's a 5.
All right. So, Jameson, you're up first. There are 3 individuals that are wounded that are still alive that you can see are definitely still alive. There's the big, stronger looking dog and the 3 weaker looking ones. And then Igor, whose body is bracing a door.
Okay. Does it look like the dogs are trying to get into the room that Igor's body is blocking?
It does not right now, but it looks like something was at one point.
Gotcha. And how many people did you say were injured nearby?
There are 3 injured nearby that you can see that are definitely still alive. Some might still be alive, but you'd have to get closer and do a medicine check to determine.
Okay, give me just a second while I'm checking. Acacia, you're a cleric, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am going to walk towards the 3 Little dogs.
Okay. So in order to get to the three littler ones, the big one's kind of in between you and the littler ones.
Then I'll take the big one first.
Okay.
Uh, I'm gonna move my movement, and then
All right. So you move.
uh,
He's 20 feet to him, and you still have 10 feet.
okay.
Excellent.
In that case, I will speak the Justice of Erdaz's command word
Okay.
and ignite my blade.
All right.
Um, and then I will simply attack the big one.
All right. Roll to hit.
27.
That'll hit.
So that's an additional 2d8 because it's on flames. 2d6. So 4d6. Ooh, garbage. So a total of 14 damage.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
So you cut right in this thing, and you deal a decent amount of damage to it. You feel like probably three more swings on this thing will take it down.
okay. Yeah, I think that'll be it this turn.
Okay. All right. Acacia, you're up.
Okay. The dogs, those are the creepy black goo substance dogs, right?
Yes, there are three smaller ones and one larger one that Jameson is now in combat with.
Okay, and then I'm attached to Jameson. I'm under his arm.
Correct.
You said that there was some injured people nearby.
Yes, there are three injured people behind this big dog, kind of
Okay.
spread around that you can tell that are still alive. There are other
They're
bodies
dead.
lying around, but you're not sure whether or not they are still alive or not.
Um, which one of them looked like that they were actually doing damage beforehand?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, are they just like, we were running and then we got attacked and mauled, or were some of them like actively trying to beat the shit out of these dogs?
Oh yeah, most of the ones here were. It looks like most of these ones that are downed are fighters and warriors and
Okay.
such.
Of the three that are nearby, is any within 60 feet of me?
There are two that are within 60 feet of you.
Okay. The one that's closest to my left, I don't know names. I'm going to point at them and I'm gonna
Okay.
say arise, and I'm gonna cast healing word.
Okay.
For 6 points of healing on that person.
All right. You see them slowly start to. So you see them slowly start to get up and pick up their axe.
And that is a bonus action, so I'm going to swing my mace into the dog that I have been so helpfully put next to.
Okay. You have advantage since Jameson's flanking.
Love that. I got a 15 to hit.
All right. That will hit.
And that's 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right. This will bring us to the three smaller dogs. Unless you have anything else in your turn.
No, I'm still, if Jameson is still considered carrying me, then I'm not going to wiggle out of his grasp.
Okay.
I would have put you down before I attacked because I use a two-handed sword.
Okay, then I will wheel so that the little dogs have to go through the big dog to get to me, because I am a very tasty small person.
Okay. All right. So two of the little dogs engage the one that you just kind of rose up. So attack. That's a hit. And they're back down. And the second one, make another attack at him again, and that'll miss. The third small dog, kind of bounds around towards your left-hand side, Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
And will make an attack on you with flank. So first one is a 17, second one is a 18. 18 hit?
I will shield.
Okay.
That's dope.
How many do you shield for?
It gives me a +5 to my AC
Okay, alright, so
until my turn.
alrighty, then that's gonna miss. And that'll be the big guy's turn now.
Yep. So
Oh.
that's my AC to 21.
So, you and Acacia need to make a dexterity saving throw.
I got a 12.
That's a success.
I got a 21, not 20.
That's a success. So you guys are going to take half damage. So that's going to be a total of, for you guys, 9 necrotic damage.
All right, that
And
puts
then,
me
and,
at
then,
24.
and then it'll make its attack on you. So that'll be a 7 to hit. So that'll miss. And we're back up to you, Jameson.
All right, I will. Acacia, do you think it's important that we get these 3 that can fight back on their feet?
Working on it.
Okay, I'm going to cast a spell with the Justice of Erdaz.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay. Would you like to give us a quick breakdown of what that does?
The spell shows hope and vitality. Choose any number of creatures within range. It's got a 30-foot range. I don't know if that'll be enough.
It'll cover 2 of them.
Okay. For the duration, each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws, and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Okay.
So it'll make those healing words zing a lot better, since we don't have to roll for them. They just max healing.
All right.
All right. I'm then going to action surge, and take another action this turn.
Okay.
Which will simply be. Is there any none of the other wolves or the goo dogs have got to us yet, right?
Correct. There are 2 that are on the one that Acacia originally brought up. One that is directly on you that kind of spewed that necrotic goo out of its mouth at you both, and then the one that flanked you on your left.
Okay.
That's it.
I still have a bonus action. Do I have any bonus action abilities? I mean, I do. I'm going to second wind and go back to full with my bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'll just attack with my spare action.
All right. Are you going to attack your one flanking on your left or the big one in front of you?
The big one. Big one's got to go down.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go for the attack, and survey says it's a natural 1, baby, for an 11.
That'll flat out miss. Thing kind of just like separates in goo, so you swing right through it and then reforms after you bring your sword back up.
That's all right. That's my turn.
All right, Acacia, you're up.
The Beacon of Hope gives max healing to anybody within 30.
To anyone that I choose. So I chose me, you, and the civilians, or the non-us.
The non-us. In that case, I will pick another civilian that was kicking ass and taking names.
Okay.
Preferably inside that 30-foot bubble, and I will cast Healing Word on them.
All right, so
which
it's maximum.
will heal them for 7, which is my max. And then I'm gonna take another whackety whack at the big guy.
Okay.
Did I not have flanking on that attack?
You should have. Did you not? My bad. Go ahead.
No, you didn't say anything. But I remember
No.
you gave Acacia flanking.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah, reroll real quick.
It's a 3, so it's a 13, so not much better.
That'll miss.
Yeah.
Then I will take a whackety whack.
Okay.
I got another 15, which you said it hit last time.
That hits.
And I did 4 this time.
Woo! So you keep ones and twos.
Tiny
Ones and
halfling
twos.
rage. Tiny half.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Acacia?
That is. How are the people? You said there's other civilians in this area, right? That are unconscious?
There are the total of 3 that you can tell are still alive. There are other bodies, but you're not sure if they're alive or dead. Other civilians outside of that, you don't see any.
Okay. I know that I normally would have to run up to a body to do a full action to do a medicine check. Can I make one at disadvantage instead of a move action?
Sure.
I'm trying to remember the code for disadvantage?
Right-click the roll, and it will give you the option.
Ah, yes. Roll medicine with disadvantage, please. Ah, no, it made it roll it. I love D&D Beyond. I want to say this right now, but the graphics are very...
It's hit and miss with the server, yeah.
I got a 16 with a disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm just wanting to see if there's more people that are, like, not completely dead.
It looks like it's just those three that you can tell.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. So the two smaller dogs will attack the one that you just brought up, and that'll hit. Both will hit. That is another 4 and 4. They're still up.
Okay.
All right. And that'll bring us to the one that is currently flanking you, Jameson.
All right.
That'll be a 9 to hit, so that'll miss. And back up to the big one, who is going to spew his attack again. Dexterity saving throw.
19.
17.
That's a success. Those are both successes. All right, so you're going to take half, which is 8 necrotic, and then his attack on you, Jameson, with advantage. That's a 23
Yeah, that'll do it.
and a 20. It's 23. So you'll take an additional 5 piercing and 7 necrotic, as this thing spews this kind of black ichory necrotic goo at you, and then takes a wild chomp right out of your arm. And that brings us up to your turn.
I'm just gonna slash him.
All right, roll to hit.
27 to hit.
That'll hit.
14 plus 8. 22.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Right down the middle with the flames splitting off the side of the blade to consume all the ichor from this one's body.
Yep,
Just a huge overhand chop right down the middle.
All right, and it's kind of sizzling and cindering away. Nothing left of the ichor pile that was this goo dog is kind of just nothing but dust now. And you still have the rest of your turn. And you still have one smaller dog flanking you on your left. Well, no longer flanking, but on your left.
I don't have anything else left to do this turn. Yeah. I'll just end my turn there.
All right, Acacia, you're up.
Acacia is going to splay her hands real quick and is going to, with the symbol of the artisan wrapped around her fingers, is going to just tap Jameson on the side with a quick gesture of blessing and is going to give him 19 hit points.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
And then I'm going to basically try to flank the smaller dog. Okay. So Jameson can just fucking baseball swing that into nothingness.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
That is it for my turn.
All right. That brings us to the one who just hit you, or the one that you healed, who's going to attack. That'll hit.
Kick his ass.
And chops down the dog in front. So there's only 2 dogs left. That one curtails out from the side and goes to attack the opposite side of the one who you healed, Acacia. So that's going to be hit, and they are now down. And that'll bring us to the one who is in front of Jameson, who's going to attack Jameson again. That'll be a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, and 9 damage, piercing.
So we get 23.
All right, and that'll bring us back up to your turn, Jameson.
I'm gonna try and check out this dog.
Okay.
You have flanking?
Oh,
You do have flanking.
I'll roll again just in case. It's a crit. It's a natural 1, so we'll go with 23.
Okay. Good choice.
Survey says it's a 18 damage.
All right, how do you want to do this?
Same thing, just obliteration.
Absolute obliteration. This goo dog is no more. There's one goo dog remaining.
I'm gonna start advancing on that one now with the movement of my turn.
Okay. So that'll bring it to the end of your turn. Acacia, you're up.
The person that so this is one of the two people I've managed to get back up. Right?
Yes.
Still
One of the
again?
two people that you managed to get back up is down again.
Okay, I'm gonna move to them. Are they within the 30-foot bubble?
They are.
Okay, I will move to them and I'm going to cure wounds on them
Okay.
for 11.
Okay. So they're
Um,
healed right back up.
Yep, and I'm going to just menace the dog.
Okay.
I can't attack it. I'm just gonna like give it the stink eye.
All right. That'll bring us to the small dog's turn, who is going to attack Jameson. That is a 10 to hit. That'll miss, I assume.
Yeah.
All right. Then it brings us up to your turn.
Chop it down.
All right. Roll to hit.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
21 damage.
Okay. How do you chop this one in half too?
Yep, right down the middle. Evaporate the black ichor. Purified.
All right, sizzling mess of ichor now. And as you see the two that Acacia healed kind of getting back up on their feet, you can see that these two are teenagers. Very young, like very young. Most you don't see. As a matter of fact, you don't see any adult Ganid out here.
Wait, so you're saying all the kids were here doing the fighting and the adults weren't?
Not that you can see. Now that things are calmed down.
I guess I'm gonna. You said there were 3 that were fighting for life, basically. We healed 2 of them. Where's the third one?
I'm gonna go over to the third one and try to help with that.
Okay. So you two go over to the third one, and you see that it's Destin, who's kind of just laying on the floor, like big claw mark through his chest, a broken bow in his hand.
Damn, kiddo.
Is he still alive?
He is, barely.
Okay. Can I use a medicine check to stop him from bleeding out?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a check.
I got a 15.
Yeah, you stop the bleeding and stabilize him.
Does he have arrows?
Yes, he does have a couple of arrows, about 6.
I think about Nito for a moment, and then I leave the arrows with.
Okay. All right.
Um.
He is still unconscious.
Oh. Yeah.
So you see that there are the 2 that kind of come up behind you, and say, you can see you see Revna, who you had met, you think once before, but you can't really remember for sure. And you also recognize from when you first came into town, you recognize the redheaded Ganid woman who had kind of showed you around, but for some reason you can't remember her name.
I've never been great with names.
And they both kind of come up to you and you see Revna speaks up to you and says, thank you.
Not a problem. What happened here? Where are your adults and your leaders and your warriors? Why were you children out here fighting?
They attack the tower. Big monster there. They fight there and did not come back, so we defend the children there. Igor held the door as long as Igor could. And Kelia kind of just keeps her head down during this.
Igor did good. You said there's more children in that door behind Igor?
Yeah, the children are behind the door. We tried to protect them from the dogs.
I'm gonna go over, apologize to Igor, and start moving his body.
Okay.
Assuming that the beacon of hope is still up, I'm going to heal myself.
Okay.
Oh, I also dismissed the flames.
Okay. All right. So you move Igor's body out of the way. It's extremely heavy. Give me a athletics check, actually.
18.
Yeah, that'll be enough. You kind of slowly drag it across and able to open the door, and you see probably 10 or 15 Ganid small children, and then sitting there right in front of all of them, kind of just snarling at you, there's this little Iron Bjorn cub.
Well, ain't he a precious fella? All
Swipes
right,
right at your chin.
right. All right.
Uh,
Obviously, you guys can't stay here. There could be more of those goo monsters. Do you have any place safe we can take you?
yes, up near the mountains is safe temple.
All right. Well,
I think your friends went up there. We saw them briefly.
okay. Well, big ones help little ones. Little ones be small and carryable, and let's get moving.
Oop.
Right. So you all start moving along and heading out towards the direction where Revna had pointed. And as you guys kind of scurry along that way, you reach the what Revna said is the entrance, but it looks to be just this stone pedestal and this like runic carved door on the mountain face. Um, and you also hear the sounds of more of the goo dogs off in the distance.
Okay, we're at the door now. There's more goo dogs off in the distance, and I'd like to not be here when they show up. So
Accurate.
let's get this moving. How do we open the door?
Your friends open the door. They're inside. You have to knock, get their attention.
Oh, yeah. Acacia's just gonna like bang, 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 but it's gonna be like really quiet, like ding, 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 ding.
Great job. Let me try, and then I'll just slam the fuck out of the door.
All right. After quite some time of knocking at this door, the door finally opens, and it's the stone archway that kind of just spreads open, and you're able to get inside, tuck off to the side, and able to finally get inside before the goo dogs show up, close the door, and you all inside. And now we will shift gears. So you all kind of collectively had to recuperate, rest. Acacia and Jameson, you guys both a little wore out from everything. Take a little bit of rest inside this temple. You see that there's cots to sleep on. You kind of take a second to sleep on those, recuperate, catch yourselves, while some other things are unfolding. And we're going to shift gears over to Grian. You, after coming out from the broiling storm and entering back into the temple, you spoke with everybody about the bits of information that you had, got some rest, and you awake early the next morning to the sound of thunder off in the distance. You see everyone else is still asleep. You see Nito tucked into the sleeping bag with Revna, arms wrapped underneath her arms, just cuddling up against her back. You see Jameson kind of just like sitting on a cot with his back leaned up against the wall, sleeping. And only one that's still awake is Zala, who is currently copying notes from the books in the temple. It's probably about 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, but for some reason you just cannot get yourself back to sleep. What do you do?
I think I'm going to explore the temple until Amaris wakes up. So I'm just looking around. I'll sort of wave to Zala as I pass her.
Zala gently waves back.
Oh, you explore and you see that there's these all kinds of books on the shelves, and like weird books too, like things that you would expect to see here and things that you definitely would not expect to see here. Like just next to each other you see a guide to the astral planes, and then right next to that you see 34 Asteri recipes and how to prepare them, and just a weird assortment and manner of books. You see that there is the portal behind the mummified body that's sitting cross. And then up on the roof, for the first time you can see it, the ceiling looks to be painted like a dark gray color, and streaks of lightning, multicolored, all collectively meeting at the center, where you can see a singular iron like bar coming straight down from there.
Is that lightning? I'm gonna touch it.
Right. So how are you getting up there? Because it's pretty far up there. It's about 60 feet up there.
I'm gonna do the thing. I don't want. I'm gonna do the thing.
What?
The thing that Astrapi lets me do.
Okay. So you pull out your spear, and what?
I don't know if I actually have the word for this yet, but I'm going to use the property that gives me a flying speed.
Okay. So you speak into Astrapi, and lightning courses through your whole entire body as you just float up into the air, feeling of the currents of the air all around your skin.
All right, I'm gonna touch the thing, and I'm gonna apply a little bit of lightning to it.
So you fly up to it, touch the thing, let a little bit of lightning flow into it, and the multicolored lightning on the ceiling lights up and shifts, twirls into a shape. Now, this shape, you see it's geometric. It looks like a straight line down the middle, right? And then it forks in the bottom to an arrow point, coming back across the middle, all the way to the sides. Geometric and symmetrical. But you've never seen the shape before, and they stay lit up like that for a little bit before going back.
According to the stats of this only lasts one round, so I'm probably back on the floor again.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw that symbol in my journal.
Okay. It's at this point that you realize that the last entry you wrote in your journal didn't actually go in your journal.
Oh, shit. There is an immense moment of panic before I just sigh and copy my journal entry from NoteShare into my actual journal, and add another entry in the Journal of NoteShare apologizing for oversharing.
All right. Inoki, you wake to, a little bit later, you wake to the feeling of just repeated pats on your face, about 4 or 5 in a row. You kind of open your eyes, you see, probably a little bit angry off the bat, you see this small, maybe 2-foot tall Ironbjorn cub repeatedly just tapping you in the face. Inoki, if you're there, I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Okay.
Well, I'm gonna lay there for a moment and just stare at the Ironbjorn. And even though I know it can't answer me, I'm going to ask, can I help you? I stared at it, trying to figure out why it decided to wake me.
So it just tucks its head underneath your arm and nuzzles its back all the way up against you, and then hands you a piece of white cloth, like clothes, from his paw.
Oh, what is this? Have you got?
You go ahead and give me a insight check.
Gonna be a 10.
You remember seeing this same cloth-like material before when Igor was doing the laundry, and this small little Ironbjorn cub just keeps its back all the way pressed up against you, like fearful that something might come up behind him, wanting your protection.
I'm gonna wrap my other arm around the Ironbjorn a strange need to reassure the Ironbjorn I'll protect it. While staring at the fabric, trying to determine what it could possibly mean. Fearing the worst.
Okay. And you kind of slowly relax and calm. Sun starts to rise. You assume you can't really see it from inside this temple. But everyone slowly starts to stir and wake up. Nito, you wake up to the slap to a face.
Is that you, sweetie? Oh,
Who do you
God,
who do you call who do you think you are calling sweetie?
I'm calling
As you see
sweetie,
you see
sweetie.
you see you see Keelia behind you just slap the hell out of you.
Oh, the ink thing. Its name is Sweetie. It slaps me awake all the time. Oh, good morning, Lady Keelia. How are you?
Really? My entire village has been destroyed and you ask how I am?
Did you sleep well?
She just walks away.
Would you like some breakfast?
She just continues.
I'm so confused right now. I look and see if Destin's awake or.
You see Destin as you turn back to the other side where kind of back towards where Revna is, and because she's sleeping too still. And you see right off to the side, you see Destin just sitting there on the other side, staring directly at you, sharpening his spear.
I I wiggle out of the bedroll, and I look at Destin and I go, I would have offered you the bedroll, but you and Lady Keelia were already asleep. Would you like some breakfast?
Does not answer.
Oh, then I will go to my backpack and I will pull out a large metal tackle box and open it up.
Okay, so you open up your snackle box.
Yep. And I start looking through it like, okay, I got some raisins, I got some crackers, some dried cheese, and I start making myself basically like a little Lunchables sandwich out of my assorted goods.
All right. So the rest of the Novatori, you all collectively kind of just wake up and end up around Nito as Nito's preparing this food from the snackle box. So you're all kind of awake there together. What do you all do? This is for Drian and Noki and Zala and Nito. This is your first time seeing Jameson and Acacia, as you didn't really get a chance to talk to them when they first got back.
Zala approaches Acacia and Jameson and asks them, it says, good to see you two back. What happened last night?
A lot. I think I got a vision. No, I got a vision statement.
I mean, a lot happened. We fought
for sure.
goo dogs. We rescued children.
Oh,
I got a vision. He got paint on his face.
Who did you... Wait, paint. Who did you get the vision from?
The artisan. By way of palette.
Zala's eyes go wide. The artisan. I think you and I need to talk, because I learned last night that I was taught by the artisan.
At this point, Nito is handing out little cracker sandwiches to everybody.
Acacia's just gonna munch on a tiny cracker sandwich. Okay.
I
that's
haven't
cool.
put the spear away. I'm just kind of holding it.
Drian, would you like something out of the snackle box? I have some
would
dried. I have some dried fruits. I do have a little bit of like some candied pears. You want something like that? I have some nuts. So this on the far
Nito,
left is like my
Nito.
nut section. Then you have the cracker
It's-
row.
Nito, it's fine. I have my own rations.
Well, I've got the one over here. This is all like my dried
you should
meats.
eat.
There's like some pepperoni, some
I-
turkey.
Drayan, you should eat.
I will
Drayan,
Drayan, you
eat.
should eat.
I am going
Drian,
to eat. I'm not
you
going to
need to
eat
eat.
whatever that is.
It's
Why not?
food.
Hey,
This-
Nito just puts his head down and just
I know,
walks
Nito.
away.
You're
what's going on? Is that snacks in a tackle box? You see, Damaris just looks really confused.
yes, it is snacks in a tackle box. I'm just gonna pull like hardtack out of my bag and go over there and eat and just sort of rest the spear against a wall next to me.
Make sure you dip the hardtack in the water.
Nito has just walked into a corner and is just eating by himself now.
So Acacia was like kind of talking with Zala, but then at some point notices the spear that Drian is holding and kind of just like stops and is staring at it.
Can I help you?
I've seen that spear before.
Okay. This is the first time I've had it out, so that's mildly surprising. Where have you seen my spear?
I'm gonna look over at Zala and like, I guess this is important because you can draw better than me. So last night when we were running away from the tower, I got stuck in kind of like this bubble and I got a message from my god, the artisan. Just in case if that wasn't clear. And I'm gonna reach into my bag real quick. I'm gonna pull out basically the notes that I wrote and the stick figure drawings that I've done of the mural and just show it to anyone who's paying attention. So I got a painting, basically a mural, and on one side of this mural is like this golden figure. I know it's bad. I know I can't draw.
I have my hand over my mouth as I'm looking at this drawing. Like,
Zala,
it's so bad. I'm so sorry.
Zala asked Acacia, how clearly do you remember the image?
I have notes on the side. So like so there's one of the like there's two halves of this picture. On one side is this like golden person holding that spear and stabbing like this horrible dark tentacle monster thingy. That's what these lines mean, I promise. And then there's like this dark shadow wave that's going over the moon. But on the other side of the mural, the golden person has the spear in the ground, and the moon has like this golden wave going.
Okay.
I try like there's notes.
I can.
And
kind of
look
drawing.
If you wish,
kind of looks like you, bro. Not gonna lie.
If you wish,
It's a stick figure. It
we
can't look
could
like
I mean,
anyone.
It kind of looks like you.
we could link our
It
minds.
looks
and
like
show me the image
literally
that way.
every biped, Damaris.
Hold up. I mean, like I can try to give you a download if you want, Zala. I can try to give you more of a details, but I don't know if I can transmit images as well as I can transmit words.
Zala moves her hair from her right eye and shows a small mark. Last night I put this tattoo on me. I can link our thoughts for a moment if you wish, and I could see what's in your head if you want me to.
Acacia is gonna just speak in Zala's head because Acacia has basic telepathy. I can talk in your head, but I don't know if I can do images. Is this any different?
The tattoo. Hold on, let me check.
I can't hear your thoughts. Just in case if I can only talk in your head.
I'm just saying, Dran. I think like that could definitely
I'll PM you. Hold on.
Or it could be any one of the lightning children. Speaking of which,
Hold up, what? Wait, what? Lightning children? Did I miss?
you've missed a lot
Hi.
here. I'm just gonna
I-
hand the journal of notes here to Acacia. Read my
I'm-
most recent entry.
Damaris reaches her hand out. I'm Damaris, by the way. We met briefly on top of the tower. And, I think... Is this... Jameson, Drea?
Yes, this is Jameson. This is Acacia.
Hi, I'm
I'm sorry.
Damaris.
Did we not make introductions? Yesterday
Well,
was
I was unconscious when I came back
That's
here.
fair. This is Nito. That's Anoki, Jameson, Zala, Acacia. Everyone, this is Damaris, my sister.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm still just sad eating.
Oh,
Anoki, what do you look like right now? Standing over around here.
I'm sitting off to the side, just heading of the Iron Bjorn, anyone were to ask, which they won't, I'm comforting the bear, but really I'm comforting myself, and haven't been paying attention to anything that's been going on. And I remembered what happened at the tower, and I'm going to take a look around at everybody, and I'm going to stare right at Acacia, trying to figure out how to get their attention. Just end up staring very intensely in that general direction.
I'm gonna just roll a I got a 10. It'll take a bit.
Keelia kind of just walks up next to you, Inoki. She kind of looks very distraught. It seems like Nikita likes
Nikita?
the name that Igor gave him.
Oh.
This is Igor's son.
His son.
Igor held the door, kept the small children protected from monsters while we fought. Monsters killed all of us, well, downed us. Most of us were dead. Only myself, Revna, left. Igor kept back up against the door, was killed. Dogs could not open.
So then, Igor
The
was...
healer has Igor, and she kind of has her head tucked completely down.
Yeah, Igor was his friend. Said it so quietly. Think that nobody heard it, but...
Same.
Hey, Igor was your friend too, right?
It's true. Partner's family.
What will you do now without him?
Ganid only bond with one Iron Bjorn for life. So I must carry on Igor's memory in the rest of mine. Seems as if Nikita is bound to you. You think you could care for Nikita?
Absolutely.
Nikita
I would die
protect
for
you,
Nikita.
and you understand the Ganid way. Because Nikita would die from... She kind of walks away.
I'm gonna bury my face in Nikita's fur. Try not to cry.
DM. I'm gonna give a brain dump to Zala, and then after I'm done that, I'm gonna go. Also, I got told that Nikita needed me. I don't know who that is.
That's the baby bear.
What? There's a baby bear.
Inoki knows that.
I'll notice Inoki and the bear, and I'll go. I'm gonna leave that alone for a little bit.
At this point, Nita will walk over to Zala. Hey, Zala. Speaking of bears, I was wondering, do you have any regular ink?
I believe I do. Yeah.
Like the non-magical stuff.
Sure.
I was thinking that kind of because we're having trouble remembering things. And Nita will point to his left arm, which isn't covered by the armor. Would you mind doing a tattoo of the tower and then maybe one of Igor starting at the top here, so that way we can kind of remember things that happened?
Zala smiles. Come on, let's go sit down. And if you want, we could link our minds for a second, and you could show me exactly how you want it to look.
Yeah, Nita will open up his mind, I guess.
All right. Zella breaks the link with Acacia to do that, and then forms the link with me. To start the tattoo. And then I guess we sit in the corner.
Okay. So as you two are doing that, Jameson, what are you doing during this?
Jameson's just kind of sitting back and eating and watching everyone. Still just kind of waking up.
Okay.
Recovering from yesterday.
Okay. All right. Damaris comes up to you, Drian. Do you think we could still go?
Yeah. Did you eat something?
Yeah. I'm good. And I do owe you,
We
family,
can talk
I guess.
about Reese. I'm also sorry we did not meet under the best circumstances yesterday, and I was not as kind or present as I should have been.
Don't believe.
Let's start over. Hi, I'm Drian.
Hi,
Hold out my
I'm
hand.
Damaris.
Ready to do this?
She kind of smiles a little. Damaris Maliga, I'm ready.
I'm gonna grab the spear and walk into the portal with her.
Meanwhile, Acacia, you finally clock Inoki like passively trying to get your attention.
Well, I definitely noticed Noki having like a moment with the bear, and then was like, I'm gonna let that be. And then yeah, I see the attempting to get my attention. I'll just go and shrug at him. So
Healer,
yeah,
you have a moment.
yeah. What's up?
But
Do
didn't
we
get
need to like take a walk or?
not right now. I will only take a moment. You
Okay.
Before on the tower,
Yeah.
you saved me, and I didn't get the chance to say it, but thank you for that. Just
Welcome.
don't expect me to say it again.
I didn't expect you to say it the first time.
Well, that's that, I suppose. Wait,
Well-
what should I call you?
You can call me
Yeah.
Acacia.
Acacia
Yeah, Acacia.
is
It means thorny plant.
any plant.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a nice name. And I'm sorry that I shouted at you before.
We're all new to each other, and we're all learning how to work with each other. At this point, I just don't want to lose anybody else.
I think I understand now. And if all the same to you, I don't think I want to stab you anymore.
Awesome. I don't want to get stabbed.
And between you and I guess you could say whatever you want. Just don't tell the others, because I don't want anyone else getting any bright ideas.
I won't tell anyone, I promise.
Good. Friend,
Do my best to keep you alive.
I do my best to do the same.
Maybe, if you're up for it, you could teach me some knife tricks. I'd love to learn. But, like, think about it.
Of course. Could work something out.
I could teach you something if we could do it like a trade.
Of course.
It's fair.
But perhaps after we no longer trapped here.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Unless, like, to pass the time. But generally, yeah.
Perhaps, but not right now. A gesture at Nikita is also friend.
Nikita just kind of just does like a little growl and then stares at you like ready to attack if you get any closer.
Oh, Nikita, it's okay.
Kind of
Need-
looks up at you,
Not yet. I'm gonna.
sits back on his rear, just waits.
I'll make a gesture at Nikita and like just like a sub hi, and then I'll scoot out and just do a quick check in on everybody. I guess just in the background.
We then cut over back to Drian and Namaris. You both appear in the everlasting storm, the broiling sky. Looking around, you see clouds everywhere. Up, down, left, right, all the way across. And a singular plaza-like structure in the center with multiple seats around it. You can see arcing colors of lightning all through the sky, making what look to be constellation. The lightning connecting all. Damaris is just kind of bewildered.
I see that there are chairs now. That's interesting. I'm just gonna sort of walk towards the more stable looking of the place and sort of like guide Damaris with me.
She's kind of like doing that whole walking while making circles to look at everything. She kind of just follows you, and you guys get up to this plaza-like area, and you can see there are 8 seats all around, like made of marble, all positioned in a circle.
Is Strape here?
No, all the seats are empty. What do you do?
I think I'm gonna look around. Are there any labels to these seats? Because these weren't here last time, right?
No, they were not. But you remember that Astrapi had previously just conjured up a chair.
Yeah.
But there are no symbols. They are just plain marble
What
seats.
happens if I touch one?
Kind of following your lead here, Drian. I'm gotta say, even with all the lightning around, I'm still not.
Right.
Sorry, Nito
I
told me that one last
forgot.
night. I needed to try. I needed to try.
It-
Nito told me that
Did
one would hit well, and
Okay.
that there's not going to be any thunder. Is that a
I
laugh?
cannot
Are you
have
laughing?
two of you. Are you? Okay. All right.
You just hear applause in the distance.
I was applauding.
I was all the way back in the temple. People know.
Nito just looks up from his snack box. Just my girl.
Gonzalez smirks.
Ridiculous.
Ow!
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna
Don't move your arm.
touch these chairs. Just
So you touch one, and lightning strikes, and Astrapi is sitting in one of the other chairs.
Hi.
Damaris just kind of freaks out and backs all the way up into the chair you're touching.
Damaris, it's okay. It's okay. Astrape. This is Damaris.
Astrapi kind of just looks confused, and
She's my sister. Reese Cadigan created her.
I had wondered why I did not see recently. I do not know how close you are with, but you both carry his eyes. She kind of smiles.
I think Damaris has some questions for you, and then I do also.
I have questions for me. And Damaris kind of looks up and says, just the one. Am I recognized by you? Drian, do you
My questions are more technical on how we can fix the plane.
kind of just nods. Am I recognized? She kind of just looks down.
Grab her hand and just give it a reassuring squeeze.
And Astrapi kind of gets up and strides across, kind of cups Damaris's chin with a light, all completely strokes across the sky, rips, forks, separate. You are as a whole. She kind of cups your cheek as well, and I recognize both of you. Kind of just lets go. It realizes she may have just went a little bit too far. Kind of shrieks back a little. Damaris just kind of says, Brian, did you have questions?
I let my emotions get the better of me yesterday, and I did not ask how we could restore the gates of eternity. So if you have insight on how we might do that.
Absolutely. Three bearers, wielder of the element, must collectively gather the shards, bring them to the original location, the gates, imbue the remaining vestige of the gates where it once stood with the three elements, and the shards will be remade whole. The three elements: lightning, fire, shadow.
Second question. Do you know what this is? And I'm gonna show her the symbol from the ceiling.
She kind of looks a little taken aback. That is the symbol of Zor. That's XOR.
And
You're kind of taking notes on all this stuff.
I am. My notebook is out. Who or what is that?
It's hard to explain. Mortals don't have term. Do you understand how on Vitore serpents came to be?
I don't know. Do I?
They hatch from egg, as was told. Right? You all know of Dendar and
Yeah.
Jormungandr and Solus hatching from the egg.
Yes.
What laid the
Oh. Why?
Zor and the void between exist paracausal, those who birth, deities who create the universe. Zor is Uranus' father, and the void between Uranus' mother. You understand the beginning, the end, and the void between. I do not know how to explain for you to understand. I don't mean it that you are not smart. It just doesn't translate.
Are you talking about place between planes?
The void between.
Why is this on a temple that was built for me?
Zor is the father of all of the higher tier deities.
Okay, but I am not a higher tier deity.
No, but a tree has roots, and lightning stems from the clouds. I imagine, should the Montamarenar have built this, they remind of connection. You are not as small as
That is a mildly terrifying statement. Strape.
I am sorry, I only speak in mildly terrifying statements. I think it's something that you picked up from me.
Okay. More personal question.
Sure.
You know how I was made? I expect you can gather how Damaris was made,
Yes.
knowing that there are even others beside the two of us. Do you still love Reese Cadigan?
I love who Reese choose to. What is there now broken?
I don't think you should blame yourself for the actions of another. He has had a very long time to learn how to live with and without me. Damaris, did you have anything else?
She kind of looks. No, you are always welcome to come visit. Should it not hurt any, try to visit. It does not require and something.
I'm going to take Damaris's hand and hold my other out to Estrape.
She kind of grabs it softly, and you just get a surge of like electricity through you. Not painful, just like that liveliness pulsating through your veins.
We can
You
and will fix this together. I look forward to getting to know you after this is over.
and we have a proper chance. And Damaris kind of leans in, hugs her for 3 seconds exactly, lets go, and walks away.
Can you hear our prayers on Vitore?
I can.
And I will speak with you soon.
Look forward to hearing.
Actively suppressing tears, and I'm gonna just squeeze her hand once and walk away and follow Damaris out.
Alright. And you guys come out of the broiling storm just in time to hear Nito wincing from the tattoo needle.
Son of a...
We were gone maybe 20 minutes. What is happening?
I told you not to. I told you.
Mom,
Yeah.
Dad, I'm getting a tattoo.
I don't like that. Never say that again.
That has a lot of. That's my brother. Nito, what is wrong with you?
I just
a lot.
pointed to Damaris like, what?
And
Morris, how much time do you have?
I used that joke that you gave me, and it didn't even work.
Well, you know Drian. His head's always in the clouds. Maybe he just wasn't ready for it.
It did not spark joy.
Yeah. But you know what? Mike sparked joy. Look at this. Look how it's coming along.
It would come along better if you would stop moving your arm.
What? Sitting still
what-
isn't what I'm good at.
Why is the R backwards?
Because he kept moving his arm, so I got distracted.
By the way, Drian, can you do me a favor, actually?
What?
Look, I can't move right now. Can you just make sure Jameson doesn't eat my entire snackle box?
Out of curiosity, Jameson, what are you doing right now?
Eating his entire snackle box.
Too late.
I'm sorry, Nito. We'll replenish your
Drian, you had
snackle
one
box.
job.
I have.
Yes, a snackle box. My dad invented it. Okay? It was a thing that he used to do when, he was on ships, and he wasn't a very good fisherman, so instead of trying to catch fish, he, instead of putting bait in his tackle box, he just put all of his rations in there, and that way they're nice and evenly sorted. You have a whole row for, roasted nuts, and then one for dried meats, and then one for, a little bit of candy, and one for your hard cheeses, and one for crackers.
It's a charcuterie box.
No, it's a snackle box.
Nito, I need you to understand.
It's a combination snack and tackle box.
I have spent 8 years of my life living in a swamp with only whatever Douglas can send. Half of the things you just said have no meaning to me. We will replenish your charcuterie box.
It's a snackle box. Gosh.
You
Oh.
see,
That
Drian,
name needs to be
cheese
workshopped
is
so bad.
cheese is what happens when you take milk, right? And you ferment it a little bit long, and then turn it into
Why?
a solid.
Why would you do that?
But not like it's longer than a yogurt.
What is a yogurt?
Oh, it's this really cool like creamy thing. And you can put like different fruits in it and stuff like that. Like my mom,
What's
she
wrong
really liked
with
lemon
bread
yogurt.
and frogs?
You can't eat the same thing the entire time.
Why not?
I mean, to be honest, Nito, you can. I definitely subsisted on only potatoes for about 6 years.
Okay, but you can make so much out of potatoes. You can make fries. You can make baked potatoes. You can make twice baked potatoes. You can make mashed potatoes.
You got it twisted, Nito. You got it twisted. There wasn't any fire or anything to cook with. It was just raw potatoes for 6 years.
That's not healthy. That's not healthy. Can I give this person a medicine check, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
Jameson, can you save some of the snackle box for
I just look at Damaris like
hasn't
we
eaten
get
real food.
each other. Like we eat
course,
the same thing
of
all the
course.
time. Resources are
In fact,
scarce.
save her a couple gummy bears, some Colby Jack
What is a
cheese,
gummy
and
bear?
some salami.
You have.
It's made mostly out of frogs.
Okay, so it's like sugar, but elastic.
Elastic sugar.
Yes.
You
It's
mean
stretchy.
like Laffy Taffy? They definitely sell that stuff in
No.
the Steam Ring. I'm just saying.
No, it's kind of like Laffy Taffy, but you don't want to shake it.
You.
Oh.
Yes, Drian?
I
Trian
am
has taken a
concerned
1d4
at
psychic damage.
my lack of knowledge in this area, but as long as you have food to continue being mobile, why does it matter what you eat?
Well, because like it expands your palate, and like it that way
What does
every
that
day is a
mean?
new
Expand your palate.
every day is a new experience.
There. Why
If
are we
I
talking
could have
about
everyone's
paint?
attention,
Why are you
please.
still here?
Shit! I forgot there was a mummy in here.
Mummy's always here.
Why is the subject of speech in the sacred Monteminar temple gummies?
Ooh, you know what? You look like you could use some candied pears.
I cannot eat or move my mouth.
Don't worry, you can swallow them right. You don't need to chew them. They're really
I
small.
don't have a stomach
Oh, I mean,
or a throat.
how are you alive?
He
I'm not.
isn't.
But how are you speaking if you're not alive?
I'm
I
a ghost.
I thought you were a mummy.
No, the mummy's just what's left of my body. I'm just stuck in it.
So wait, you're a ghost inside of a mummy?
There you go. Now you got it. See? Is this
So
the kind
like
of
the
brain you're
bandages,
operating?
like are the bandages keeping you trapped? Do you want us to remove the bandages
Me
so that
don't.
you can like
No.
move around?
No, please don't. Please
No.
don't. But if we, could continue.
I tell you what, if I find some ghost chicken, I will save you some legs.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
ghost.
Yeah, it's like a chicken, but it's
Understand. I
So,
continue.
now that you have the knowledge, Child of Lightning, what's your plan?
Oh, are we supposed to have a plan?
Well, generally, yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh. And why would I share it with this mysterious mummy in a place that I met yesterday?
You met the place yesterday?
I met both the place
the
and the
mummy.
mummy yesterday. You can meet a place.
You can meet a place. I get you, Drian.
I meant that more along the lines of the rhetorical question of you should probably get a plan together, since you don't already have one.
What's rhetorical mean?
You just did it. Congratulations.
Is according to the rhetoric, it's just
What?
word circles. Acacia just pops in with like facts. It just means word circles.
God, I've missed you, Acacia.
Okay.
And then vanishes.
How does she keep doing that?
Can I pick up the mummy and move it somewhere else so that we can talk without being overheard?
Give me an insight check.
Okay. That's an 18.
Okay, you have a good realization that no matter where you move this mummy, as long as the mummy is still here inside the temple, they'll be okay.
Okay, I have one question for you, Mummy dearest. What is the deal with Zor?
Zor. You learned of Zor then.
I learned of many
Zor
things.
is the father of all, betrothed to the void between. All god. You don't call them gods. Serpents for you, gods for some, Palinirum for others. Jinn, cosmic forces, are born from Zor and the void between.
Okay. So you have no extra information. Just wanted to check.
I thought that was that's some extra information.
No, my mom
Dream,
told me that.
wherever you're going with that mummy, leave the door open. We want to be able to see you.
I haven't moved the mummy. I changed my mind about this.
Zala, at this
Well,
point,
I do have
hold
some
off the needle because
extra
needle keeps moving.
information. I do have some extra information. I do have some extra.
Okay.
Well, did you know that one of Zor's grandchildren is here on Vitore, where they're not supposed to be?
I did not know
Do you know that?
Do
See,
you know
I
what
do
the
have-
name of this
I do have
grandchild
pertinent
is?
information. Yes, we had a premonition. Her name was Verix.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes, she arrived some 4,000 years ago. Verix.
Varix, the creator of the Cauldron-born Varix.
Yes, grandchild of Zor, daughter of a Iraqi. I do have pertinent new information. The gods don't know everything. Oh my god, don't stop me. Don't smite me. Oh wait, I'm marked it. We're good.
Mr. Mummy, how do you spell that? Arake?
Yeah, Iraqi.
That is not a spelling. That is just you saying the thing again.
Yeah. I mean, well, for one, do you have all the letters necessary in your alphabet?
We have many alphabets between us.
I know at least 17 letters.
Zala offers to mind link with the mummy to get the spelling of the name. if we need to.
Zala, I don't think mind linking with the mummy is a good idea. I
Za-
feel like that would be
Zala,
very
I need
bad.
you to concentrate. I need you to concentrate.
Oh, I pulled the needle away 5 minutes ago.
That's going to be an E-I-X-E-R-E.
Okay. So, before we leave, any other pertinent or relevant information to the weird prophecy you have about me?
Yeah, it can go one of two ways.
Is this where I turn the moon gold or embrace the shadow?
In a manner of speaking, should you follow one path, darkness, should you follow another, light. We don't have the details of what brings you down each path.
Okay.
Please don't put me in a corner.
I won't.
Yeah, nobody puts Mummy Baby in a corner.
Is there anything about this temple that I should know before we leave?
One, it will always open to a child of lightning,
Interesting phrasing there.
no matter what they carry.
Continue.
And you will find more help along the way.
What does finding more help along the way have to do with now?
Others like it.
Cool. When I was wandering around, did I see anything in, like, food stores or, like, weapons stores anywhere? It was just books and a weird iron thing on the ceiling.
There is like a wall-mounted section where there's several spears and shields, but that's about it for terms of weapons.
Okay.
You see, there was four crescent shields with the rest for the spear, and the 6-foot-long spears, 4 of them.
Cool. I think this is the moment I realize that Acacia is back. And recognize what that means. So, everybody sleep okay? Acacia, we're, I think, ready to go if that's okay with you.
I was hoping you could give me an update about what y'all were doing, but if that's what your intentions were originally, that seems fine.
I would love to discuss this elsewhere.
Okay. Perfect. Excellent.
Are there any nets on the wall, by any chance?
Are there any what?
No.
Nets.
Nope, no nets.
Mr. Mummy Ghost.
Yes.
Do you have like I know you don't eat, but do you have like, Drea needed to eat, so like, do you have like a pantry? Jameson kind of ate my entire snackle box.
You do realize that this temple was finished about 900 years ago, right?
I mean, and your point?
Had we put food in the pantry 900 years ago, how would it be now?
You could put a magic on it.
You could put a magic on it, Nito.
Drian, get your friend, please. Please.
Friend
Before I
is
die
a strong
again.
word. All right. Before you die.
I guess I will also walk over to Keelia real quick.
Okay.
Lady Keelia, first of all, apologies for this morning. I was very tired from, well, we've all had a long day yesterday. But I just want you to know that even though we only just kind of met him and that, well, we've had some issues with our memories, but Igor will always be with us too. He was a good soul. And I'll show her the start of the tattoo.
Kind of looks at it. You see her like twist her jaw around, looks up at you, grimacing, as you could see that she's got tears welling up in her eyes, but she's just refusing to let them out.
It's okay.
Thank you, Lindo. Thank you.
You're welcome. And
she walks away.
We'll take good care of Nikki.
And at this point, you feel a large slap right on your ass.
Oh, thank you. And I'll turn around.
You're welcome. Thank you for the cuddles last night, Nate.
Welcome, Revna. I don't think your brother is happy.
Oh no, he expects a proposal. He's waiting for you to propose.
I mean, I think he's cute and all, but I don't know too much about him.
No, you have to fight him to propose to me.
Wait, like to the death? Or like...
Yeah, to forfeit. We used to do to the death.
Is this something you want as well?
Kind of just like flicks the bat, like gently flicks the fin on your left side of your head. No. You can come back and we can take more time to get to know each other.
I would like to get to know you. I've heard that you have some druidic type magics, and I'd be really interested in talking about that with you.
Sure. If you ever want, I can show you how to commune with.
Oh, that'd be really cool. I can talk to like animals right now, but I can only do that a little bit. Like if I could talk to all of nature, that'd be really, really cool. And I think just now Nito finally like looks at her face and sees her eyes and everything's. Yeah, wow, your eyes are like fresh frost.
You'll need to work on that a little bit more during your travels, huh?
I'm not sure what I'm working on, but okay.
And she kind of just grabs your full chin, gives you a kiss right on the lips, and then walks off to the side to talk to the other Ganid kids.
Before we go, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, y'all. And Nito will quickly walk away to find a bathroom somewhere.
So,
just don't use the
what are you all
mummy's toilet
doing?
paper.
What?
I said just don't use the mummy's toilet paper.
So, what are you all doing now?
So, if anybody wants any of these spears or shields, would anybody have use for like a shield that opens up and flies? Because I don't honestly see myself using this now.
I feel like I feel like when Nito comes back, that would be hilarious. We need to give Nito something that flies.
Yeah,
That has to be triggered. Especially, don't tell him that it has to be opened. Just tell him it's a shield that'll help him fly.
And just now, Nita will get back and. Whew, okay, good. Hey everybody.
Hey, Nito. You want a shield?
Yeah, I could. I don't have one, but I was taught how to use them. I mostly use the bow, but I don't really have too many arrows. Hey, mummy ghost.
There are no
dude.
arrows, Nito. Just the spears and the shields.
Fudge.
I did try.
Ooh, speaking of fudge, I have, and you see Nito will open up a little false bottom to the snackle box. I've been saving this, and here, everybody, have a little bit of. My mom made this for me right before we left, and he'll hand everybody a small piece of fudge.
What is this?
It's delicious. It's food.
Okay.
Food looks like mud.
It does look like
Nito?
dirt from the swamp.
Nito.
Yeah?
And you
Yeah?
see Destin tap you on the back of the shoulder.
Hey, Destin. Yeah.
You and I sparring when you get back.
Of course, yeah. Revna and I talked about it, and I'd be honored to have a match with you when I get back.
Don't start there. And he hands you his quiver, full of 30 arrows.
I just give him a hug.
Hey, no.
I thought this was. Isn't this like a family thing? And I go to give him a kiss on the cheek.
No. Nito, no. If I have to train you like Igor, I will. Tap on the nose every time you do a bad. Drian, you want this?
Drian already does that.
I'm sorry. What do you want from me? I can't.
Tap Nito on the nose. One thud every time he does something
He's like a
bad.
foot taller than me.
I'll use a pole and thud harder. Here you go, Nito. 30 cold forged arrows. Good against beings of fire.
Good against fire. I'll remember that. And I'll give him I'll do like the forearm clasp handshake with him.
There you go, better.
Till we meet again.
Yes.
Brother.
Nah, not yet. And he walks off.
I'm going to eat this weird piece of mud that Nito has handed me.
It's delicious. It's a little old, but it's fudge. It kind of held.
Hey, this is weird. Delightful, but weird.
Yeah, my mom she uses like this. She calls it magic butter. I don't know what that means.
What is butter?
But she says that it makes it taste better.
I do not wish to eat this mud.
It's delicious, Inoki.
I think not. Do you want mine?
Inoki, please.
You should definitely try it.
I will not. You can have
Why don't you see if Nikita wants some?
Did Ironbjorn have chocolate?
They're not dogs.
Don't think that would be wise.
I tell you what, I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, and I'm gonna ask Nikita if they want some fudge. Nikita, would you like a little bit of this? It's fudge, chocolate. I don't know if you can eat that and not be sick, but would you like some?
What is it?
It's food.
It's not purple.
No, it's not. It's brownish.
But purple is food.
Well, everything can be food if you have the stomach for it.
Everything can... And Nikita bounces off, leaves right now.
I don't think that wise.
Yeah. Also, I have some purple in me, and I don't want your bear eating me.
What is this
You know what?
purple?
If that's how I go, So Nikita thinks that anything purple is food. You might want to go catch him. I also may have told him that anything can be food if you have the stomach for it.
I think perhaps I should stab you after all.
Yeah, probably, but you're gonna have to get in line, apparently.
I don't do lines.
Then how do you get all on the fun rides at the festivals?
What is a festival?
As much as I'd love to talk about like Steamorama, I feel like we've been given something we need to do and haven't really talked about it.
Yes, and we can talk about it once we're ready to go.
Oh, okay. So I don't mean to rush.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I feel it. Definitely. Nito, here, have this shield. I'm gonna hand Nito the shield with gears on it, and then I'm gonna take one of these shields off the wall.
This is your shield. This is like your
not super great.
Nito, it's magic. It'll make you fly.
This doesn't look like this doesn't look like wings.
It-
I don't.
It's magic.
I'm just
Uh,
gonna look at Damaris and like look at Nito and then look at Damaris and then choose to say nothing. I just need something that'll work with the shield and or work with the spear
Well, then one.
and grab the spear shield off the wall.
But I don't know how to fly. I'm not a wizard. I don't.
You'll figure it out. It's
How do baby birds first learn how to fly, Nito?
They jump out of a tree.
well, most of the
go.
time they're
Are there any
kicked out of the
trees around
tree,
here?
But there's a mountainside.
Jameson, can I climb on your shoulders?
Absolutely.
I climb up Jameson's shoulders.
Is there enough
And
room to the ceiling for that? Okay.
Yeah, there is. It's a 60-foot
Okay,
ceiling.
it's 60
Holy
feet.
crap, that's
The
a tall ceiling.
whole temple. Okay, I
I will go on your shoulders, and I'll kind of put the shield kind of in front of me, and when I'm gonna leap off your shoulders, and I'm gonna put the shield underneath me, and then just yell, "Fly!"
Do you want a boost? I can help throw you. I can give you some
Yeah.
added momentum. Yeah, I'm just gonna like fastball special him.
Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts.
Nito, that's gonna be a dexterity saving throw.
That's a nat 20, baby, for a
Are
20.
you kidding me right now?
So you don't fly, but right before you hit the ground, you're able to tuck your shoulder and just roll right out of it back onto your feet. And you're fairly certain that you actually flew for a good 6 or 7 feet.
Okay, that was impressive. I'm
That
gonna
was
show
amazing.
Nito how to open the shield to turn it into the thing.
Oh, wait. What?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
So you just
That's a
see
lot of
this?
moving
It's-
parts.
It's one button. It's just this.
Yeah, but the parts move.
Yeah, but you don't have to move the parts. The mechanics inside move the parts.
Okay.
And you're not gonna be able to fly, you're gonna be able to kind of glide.
Oh, and Nito, whatever you do, don't put your tongue in the gears.
That's actual advice. Don't
You see Nito has his tongue like halfway through.
Nito, no, stop. You will lose your tongue.
Revna said I'm gonna need that, so okay.
Okay. Are we ready to go?
Yeah. Are we? Is everyone ready to go places?
Offhand, is there any sort of magical trident on the wall?
No.
Then I guess unless there's any random ink lying around, then I'm set. Yeah.
As anybody can take anything except for the mummy, and I'm gonna open the door.
DM, do I need to add the shield to my inventory?
Oh yeah, actually.
Yeah, we can do that after.
Oh, actually, can Zelda approach the mummy and ask the mummy if there's any magical ink by any chance lying around?
No, we don't have any magical ink lying around.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for at least considering it.
Yeah. And you open the door, Adrian?
I do.
Alright, you open the door and head out into the snows of Scaldarin. Well, what's left of Scaldarin. You
Oh,
kind
that
of
was
look around,
unnecessary.
you see just ruined buildings, still smoldering from fire. You see the tower off in the distance, kind of the top blown out, splinters of wood everywhere. You see tracks of blood through the snow, all the way across. What do y'all do?
Zala gently suggests, do you think we should check the buildings to see if there might be any survivors?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Agree.
You head further into the city. Notice that everyone... Did you leave the door open, Adrian?
Once I let everyone out,
We're letting the
Notice
Ganid
that-
out too, right?
Yeah, so the Ganid are all kind of hanging back behind you guys, letting you guys take point. Damaris up there with you all. And Nikita just kind of basically walking right between Inoki's legs.
I'm still kind of having a little conversation with Nikita.
And you all are collectively walking, and you see just bodies strewn throughout the snow. These falling apart buildings, left and right, just damage everywhere. Blood strewn throughout the snow. As you get further off to the right, you can see Igor's body just kind of slumped over near where the Keisha and Jameson, where you saw Igor originally perched up against the door. You see the tavern, what's left of it, where you guys first showed up in Skaldarin, to your left. And as you guys get towards the end of the street in this village of Skaldarin, you see the final image, which is a singular blackened spike in the ground with Makiso Brochen skewered through, sent middle of the back all the way throughout the mouth. Dead. What do
We
y'all
need to
do?
get him. We need to get. That's not right for him.
Seconded. We have to do rights.
Yeah. DM, how high up in the air is he? Like,
He's about 30 feet up.
any ideas on how to get him down?
No, but whatever we decide, we should be quick about it.
Notice that Kelia and Destin and Revna are trying to scoot the kids back.
Zala considers, what would happen if she used magnified gravity on the body? Would it fall, maybe?
That might make things
That
worse.
might make things worse. Mars,
No, no.
Kelia, do you want to take the children back?
DM, is there a
It,
big tree or a hill nearby?
there's several big trees. Kelia kind of looks at you, Drian. We had planned on going through. There's another village not far away where we could meet up and get some extra hands to come repair the village. Leave the kids there protected.
We can. Yeah, that sounds like. I'm gonna make my way for any near tree that's higher up than what the body is, and try to scale the tree.
Are there any specific rites that you would like us to say or do?
You need burden by the hearth. Fire brings us back to a Vandrin's call funeral party.
We'll see it done if you want to go ahead.
You see them kind of hurry the kids through the snow onto one of the trails. And it's at this point, you guys are kind of working up there. Nito, what are you doing as you get up to the top of the tree?
About how far am I from this black spike?
About 4 feet.
All right. Is Frostinghammer's body near like the top of the spike?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try to leap from the tree to the spike and like grab the spike and try to like steady myself on it with one hand and then hoist him up with the other hand. So I know there's going to be some big checks involved.
Cool. First off, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's another nat 20, baby, for 23.
So you only take half damage. It's gonna be a total of after the halved 19 necrotic damage. As you touch this thing, and your hands immediately just burn with necrotic energy,
Bad touch, bad touch, bad touch.
and you fall right to the snow. And as soon as you fall, Drian, you hear footsteps in the snow coming from behind you, and you turn around, you see the Auspicious walking up, completely blackened and bruised and bloodied,
Well,
barely limping along, coming closer to you.
how? I'm gonna run up to him and see if there's anything I can do to help.
Hey there, Drian.
Auspicious?
Long time no see.
It's been a day.
It sure has.
And
And you see him look up, and he flicks his hand, and the black shard turns into like almost like an ice slide, and the body just slides down it to the bottom, sits back and leans his back up against a tree.
is there? I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
You notice it's just kind of flickering in your. It's kind of just flickering in your hands right now as you cast.
Zella observes this. Can I roll for imitation for copying?
Yeah, that's fine.
Flickering in my hand.
So, just kind of flickers in your hands, like it like sizzles out.
Mm.
And you see him just kind of put his hand over this big gaping wound that's going through his Hawaiian shirt.
That one took a lot more out of me than I would have liked.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Well,
Takes off his like neon pink sunglasses. You see his eyes first time. There's just swirling dark blue pools with like a flicker of orange.
I suppose you've learned more than the things I've taught you now, then, aren't you?
Just a little. This. Okay. Astrape says hi. Second, are you sure you just need time? Because this doesn't look great. And also, how was that thing powerful enough to do this? You.
I don't know. Darenzor was a lot weaker last.
We need. If it.
Skyward has the answer.
Why did you tell me to go to the
It was necessary to have to get to. I don't expect.
I have learned that there are things that cannot be said because saying them will alter truth we are trying to achieve. I hate that. I'm just a kid from Bogsboro. Like,
I think you and I both know that you're more than that.
apparently. Okay.
And he hands you his pink sunglasses and his straw hat.
Need them. I need to go and take a siesta.
And he leans back in the snow and he turns into a bunch of small, like, little paper umbrellas for drinks that kind of float up into the sky towards the mountains.
Okay. Just paper umbrellas on the wind. What a wild sight over the carnage that is Scalderan right now.
And you holding pink sunglasses and a straw hat.
I'm gonna deal with these two things later. I'm just gonna put them in my bag, and then I'm gonna help build funeral pyres.
Okay. You guys are all kind of collectively building funeral pyres and burning the bodies. You don't find any more survivors. After a long time of the funeral rites and the procession, you have finally assisted the funeral rites for all of the Ganid who perished.
Were we able to knock us down?
Yes. What do you all do now?
Should we? Oh, go ahead.
Earlier, Drian brought up a direction to me, but I had like some noise happen. I didn't hear exactly what the direction was, but I vote that direction.
Well, did we want to meet up with the rest of the Ganid at that other village?
Maybe a good idea to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have a way to get out of here. We need a boat or cart or something. We can't just wander through these mountains.
Well, I mean,
at least a map. We need something.
or we could follow their tracks in the snow.
Well, yeah, but I mean, after we get to the village, we need something.
Oh, yes, after we get to the village, we have to find someone who can take us into the Tempest. Skyward is still the plan. I'm sorry, I said that very definitively. Skyward should still be the plan. The auspicious
see why it wouldn't be.
That our answers are there. Did get
The dude that smelled like coconuts?
yes, the dude that smells like coconuts. I know
By the way,
it's a disconnect, but that is my god, the auspicious.
Drian, I know you're trying to hide it, but that hat would look super awesome on you.
Right, the hat and the glasses.
Come on,
Just
put the hat on. Just put the hat on.
I'm gonna put the hat on.
Right, Damaris?
I'm gonna put the hat on.
Yeah.
It's just the hat and the glasses. I'm gonna put
too?
them both on and look ridiculous.
All right. As soon as you do, you both out of the frickin' snow, right out of the ground, to about 10-foot tall, horned, like antlered rabbits appear out of the snow. Hey, boss? Oh, new boss. Look for a ride? As a wagon appears behind him.
Yes?
Full sled behind him. Oh, new boss. All right, up on. We'll take you where you need to go.
New boss. Drian is fine.
Drian, are you a mobster?
Absolutely.
Honestly, nothing
Do you know,
about
Do you know
myself.
Vinny?
Who?
Drian,
Who
do
is
you know
Vinny?
Vinny?
What is...
Don't worry about it.
We have
Uh,
this now. We can go.
Yeah, we'll take you where you need to go. Just hop on.
Nito just hop like can I hop on you or like in the car?
Nah, you need to hop on the sleds. We'll pull it where it
Okay.
needs to go.
Alright, cool, yeah.
Sure. Alright, but we kind of need to know where we going.
Drian, which direction did you say you wanted to point us in?
I'm just gonna gesture in the direction that Kelia
The tracks,
and the Ganid went.
Oh, sure. Just following them tracks. Alright, we got everybody we need.
Is everybody here? You don't have a problem with Ironbjorn, do you? This one's coming with us.
Nah. Lopes might, but I don't.
Lopes?
Nah. I ain't got no problem with. Iron Bjorn. They're cool. They're cool with me.
Good.
Everybody on?
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so just follow them tracks then, huh?
Yes, please.
We in a rush?
Yes.
Alright. Hold on to them hats, new boss.
I hold my hat on.
And immediately take off. And you're traveling somewhere along the veins of like 300 feet every 6 seconds. And within about an hour and a half, you reach this village. And the Ganid are just now coming into the village. Is anyone doing anything during that hour and a half?
Nito, you want to maybe familiarize yourself with that shield I gave you?
Yeah, I'll tune to it. And I will also be constantly clicking the button.
That's what I did!
Zala,
How does that make you feel, Tree?
Oh, I know that I'm Nito. I know that I'm just Bugs Bros version of you. It's part of the reason you're so frustrating.
Like looking in a blue mirror.
during the trip, Zala is attempting to use her linking tattoo to see if Nikita responds to it.
What are you doing?
Trying to use the linking tattoo to see if I can telepathically speak to Nikita.
No, doesn't work.
I'm gonna use speak with animals, and help Inoki, talk with Nikita for because it only lasts for 10 minutes. We got an hour and a half, so I'll spend 10 minutes just kind of facilitating their initial conversation. I'm assuming Inoki wants to talk to best friend.
You guessed correctly.
Okay, well, if you'd like, I know this only works on me. I can't cast it on other people right now, but I could intermediate between you two if you'd like. I don't want to put that pressure on you right now, but if you want to, I can help, kind of like we did with Igor.
What would be appreciated, air friend?
Whoa, easy there, people. No, that's a big word for you.
Oh, how else should I address you then?
You can just call me Nito. Most people do.
Nito.
If you want to call me friend, I'm not going to stop you. I'd like to think
Wait.
we're friends, but
Oh. Zala observe speak with animals as this is happening.
yeah, you'll see the spell, yeah. And I will just let Inoki talk to this bear, and I will just translate what Nikita is saying.
Hey, what? Hi.
Hi, Nikita. My name is Nito. I can do a little bit of magic to talk with animals. I know Inoki is like, that's their name, Inoki. They're like your partner, so I'm just here to kind of help you guys talk initially. So I'm just gonna tell them what you're saying. I'm assuming you can understand what they say, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm just here to help you two can talk.
Red is Papa's friend.
Red?
I think he means Keelia red hair.
Oh,
Red, and he pats Inoki's head. That is Papa's friend. Papa's friend, my friend.
oh, I'm Red.
Protect Papa's friends. Like Papa protect my friend.
Well, Red shall protect you, little one.
I protect Red. We like Papa and Keelia.
Yes, exactly. Now, if your papa is no longer with us, where is your mother?
Mama live in snow.
She lives in snow.
Mm-hmm.
It's very
Mama
helpful.
live without. Mama live
without.
colorful friends.
I see.
Mama brought Nikita to Papa.
And then, where did you stay this whole time?
I stay at school, protect kids.
You were at the school with kids.
Mm-hmm. Learn shapes and colors.
I see. Are you sure you would rather with me stay at the school?
You see Nikita gets kind of a serious face at that. Uh-huh. I protect. Red and Nikita partner.
I see. And would you still like to learn things?
Uh-huh.
And I teach you things.
Uh-huh. I like to learn.
Oh, how about we start with my name?
Okay.
It's Noki.
No key.
Yes, exactly.
As you guys collectively get to this small village, something weird happens as you pull in. The snow stops falling. Instead, grass and blades of grass, leaves are falling instead. Snow gives way, and you find yourself in a grove of trees. As you look around, you don't see any Ganid, them no longer on the area around you all, just those who traveled with you. Instead, you see two fairies sitting on a tree trunk, a little bit farther away, and you hear, "It's about time you showed up.